everybody, this is MYSTICRAVENJADE here, and we are doing the weekly love reading for January 13th through the 19th for my Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Before we get started, y'all know I gotta do my plug-ins. If you see this is kind of swollen a little bit, I had my wisdom tooth pulled yesterday, so please bear with me. If y'all see a little drool, don't be scared, don't be worried, They're like, oh, this girl weird. No. So anyway, if you haven't already, go to my website, MYSTICRAVENJADE.com. Subscribe. When you subscribe, remember to send me your birthday because you get a free card pull on your birthday. That's always interesting because I always love to give little messages. But also, let's see, Facebook. Hit me up on Facebook, Instagram. You can even email me at mysticravenjade@gmail.com. Or you can slide in the DMs. I'll holler at you. So I want you guys to know that this is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with you. But if you want a personal reading, please see those avenues that I told you about, and the links are below. So definitely check that out. What else was I gonna say? I don't know. Let's just get started with y'all reading. Again, this is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising. And, for the cross watchers, too, if you want to see what your boo is up to or who you like. Okay. Which, Aries, I'm not going to lie to you, you're going to have kind of a tough week, okay? Your overall energy is toxic, okay? So what I'm getting with this is, y'all are going to be dealing with a lot of BS, and you're going to have to either move on from it. Some people... What's so bad, some people are actually attracted to negativity. It's like they've been hurt so many times, they feel like that's what they deserve, which you should never feel like you deserve toxic relationships or deserve people hurting you or treating you bad. But I feel this week, Aries, that a lot of you guys are going to have to remove the toxicity, or you're going to be finding out like things that you thought were okay, now you're going to be realizing like, no, that's not okay. I'm not having that. And you're going to find that willpower to move on, okay? But this is your overall energy, toxic. So, looking at your 3 theme cards, okay? You're seeing what's going on. So, your first theme card is children. So, Aries, what I get here, it could be, physical children could be coming up this week that you'll be worried about your babies. You'll be focusing on your children, not so much of love. You could be having love for your children because these readings don't have to always be about romantic love or romantic relationships. It could be about people that you love and care about and resonate with, okay? I feel like some of you have to, with that toxic card mixed in with this, I feel like your inner child is calling for attention, or you're going to have to deal with issues that deal with your childhood or deal with that inner child. Like if you have abandonment issues, those may be coming up this week. So I want you to be aware of that, okay, Aries? So, second theme card, express your love. So what I get here with express your love, for some of you guys, it's like taking the bulls by the horn and fessing up, telling people how you really feel about them. You may have been scared about rejection. I feel I was attracted to red. So, Aries, you are fire sign. So it may be another fire sign or a water sign that you're trying to holler at. And maybe you've been scared like, oh, I don't know if they're going to talk to me or what have you. But Spirit is saying, hey, you need to get on it, okay? And maybe I feel like the angels, Spirit, God, angels, universe, however you want to dress it up, they're going to be telling you, they're going to be giving you signs, like ways to like show you like that person's going to be interested in you. So always pay attention to the signs, okay? Of what the Spirit and angels and God are trying to tell you. Because when I was thinking about with the toxicity card or toxic card that came up, I'm feeling like when you thought of like you've been thinking about negative stuff and how you may not deserve love, And Spirit is saying you do deserve love. And so that may be the other person coming in and telling you how they feel. So you shouldn't be feeling that negative vibe, or feeling that low self-esteem. Trusting that, this love is for you. If you can only open your heart up and let it in, Aries. Okay? So, your third theme card for some of y'all. Hmm. 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 Release your ex, baby. Okay? So, that goes back to the toxic for the overall energy. Okay? So, a lot of you are holding on to grudges. You're holding on to that ex energy, and it's not letting you move forward. So, this week is going to be very bringing that awareness to you. And so, you need to let it go. If you're going to bring that good love in, that good energy in, you have to let that past go. You have to let the grudges go. I know it's hard. I know you're like, well, you don't know what he or she did. You don't know what they did to me. No, I don't know what they did to you. But I can tell you one thing. If you want something good to come into your life, you're going to have to let it go. Okay? Because some people get so much into that victim thought and mentality. And then they want to say, oh, well, so-and-so hurt me. But then they want this relationship, and then they're like, why can't I have a relationship? Because you haven't let go of the past. So you have to let go of the past in order to move on to a new future. And that is, Aries, what Spirit is telling you that some of y'all are going to have to do this week, okay? Y'all going to have to let that stuff go. I'm trying to cuss today, but let it go, okay? So, what is the outcome of this week? You have look at your patterns in relationships. So this week is this is all about how you portray friendships, loves. It's all about, like, let's say with friends. You always get the friends that use you. Then you wonder why you get used. Look at it. Evaluate it. Okay? Or why do I always get the person that cheats on me or treats me like a dog and all this and that? Aries, Spirit is saying y'all are gonna have to really, all these toxic things that have been happening to you guys, you're gonna have to really examine and pinpoint what it is. Because nobody wants toxic crap. Let's keep it real. Who wants that? Unless you shoot, I don't remember that word. But not today. But Spirit is saying, guys, I try to be funny, but in actuality, it's like pinpoint, you want to make a change. Pinpoint where you need to make the change and get on it. It's as simple as that, Aries, okay? And I know you guys can do it. So that is what Spirit is saying for you this week for the outcome. A lot of you are going to be looking at the patterns, okay? You're going to be looking at how your love life or how your life is falling into that negativity and how you're going to rise above it, okay? Because you want to get that stuff out. You want to get that, like, bye-bye, shoosh. So I pulled what you need to surrender for the week, Aries, for the week of January 13th through the 19th. And we have surrender your need to always be right. Okay, let me explain a little bit about this card. So you know how we always want to have the last word. We always want to say, I'm right, you're wrong. But Spirit is saying this week, for some of you, it's more about, listening, compromising what the person has to say. Not so much compromising, not compromising your values, but at least listen to what the person has to say. Look at it from their perspective, okay? And even if you look at their perspective and you may say, okay, well, I still don't agree with that, come from a place of love and not ego. And, be like, hey, I understand what you're saying and I see this. But look at it from my perspective and see this. It's all about opening up, communicating, okay? So it's like, don't come from that place of ego like, well, I'm right. I ain't going to listen to whatever they got to say because it's all about what I feel. But no, Spirit is saying to open up and compromise and listen. Not hear, but really, truly listen to what they are saying to you, Aries. Okay? So I pulled an advice card, and I wanted to see what was your spirit advice from animal spirit. What the world? Sorry, y'all. The spirit animal oracle. I'm tripping, but it is actually skunk spirit. Know your worth. Okay. So that again is like for some of you Aries that have been having that low self-esteem, or like I said, you've had those toxic thoughts of people from the past and think you're not good enough or you're not worthy enough for a relationship. And Spirit is saying, yes, you are. You ought to know this. You are created to be you. You are unique. And know you are worthy of any and everything, okay? So that is what Spirit is saying for you guys, Aries. So I hope y'all all enjoyed this reading. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. Click on the bell for notifications. And I hope each and every one of you guys have a great, blessed, and wonderful day. See y'all next time.